So these sample vessels, we need to look at them as like a body of water. We need a pump, we need a filter. We want pure water going through these sample vessels to ensure that the probes are reading accurately. All right, like I mentioned, the Pro Pack, the standard pack, it all kind of operates the same. Water goes in on the left, out on the right. We want your pure water going in on the left, so your influent line, which is what we refer to it as, that's going to be your sample line that's installed directly after your filter, before any chemical injection point, any heater, any UV, any ozone, any other piece of equipment. It should be the very first thing after your filter. The reason for that is because that's where the purest water is. All right, your filter is filtering that water. You don't want water that's not treated, not filtered, going into the sample vessel, because it will gunk up the probe tips, it'll cause interference, and you won't get accurate readings. So it's very important to make sure that that influent line is directly after your filter. The right-hand valve, that right-hand valve is your effluent valve. Your effluent valve is going to be on your suction side. So we want water coming in and that water being sucked back out. That suction line is located directly in front of your pump, on the suction side of your pump. You can either drill and tap it into the actual pipe on the suction side, or if you do have a pump that has a drain down port on the suction side in front of that impeller on the actual strainer basket itself, you can pull that drain plug out and thread that quick connect fitting inside of it, and you can put it right there. You just don't want to make sure you over Teflon it, because you don't want to crack the hair strainer housing. That can happen very easily if you over Teflon and over tighten going into the hair strainer basket of the pump. Your center valve is your sample valve. Your sample valve is a great tool and a great way to actually go test your water chemistry once the system's fired up. All you got to do is cut like an 8-inch piece of the 3/8 OD sample line tubing that comes with the actual controller itself. Put that right in that valve, open that valve up and test your water chemistry there. That's also how we test and make sure we have adequate water flow going through that sample vessel. All right, it's very important to make sure when you are installing a controller that your sample lines are installed in the correct location, because if they aren't, you're going to run into major problems down the road, nuisance issues, and you're probably going to want to rip that controller off the wall, or you're going to be calling your local Hayward rep to come out there, support it, and figure out what's going on. It's very important to make sure your influent line is directly after your filter, before any chemical injection point, any heater, any UV, any ozone. Cannot stress that enough. And then your effluent line will be directly on the suction side of your pump.